Yeah, just to if anyone's just sitting here listening, sorry, we're having a bit of technical challenges with Gemma's laptop, so we're getting it sorted. We will be here, and thank you for your patience. Just gonna fuss about it a little bit. So now they can hear me, and then in 1 second they're going to be able to hear you. So say something nice. They will. They will so soon. Okay.
All the humans here
Okay, here we go.
because
We did it. We did
my
it.
charger's broken and it's
We're
not
live.
working.
And now I'm going to
Look,
advertise that we're live like I should automate, but I haven't.
see, if I want to get an official charger to replace it, it's £60.
That's a lot of pounds. That's like almost
Right, but then if
$70.
you
No, I
get
can't even make that joke anymore.
but the off-brand one is like £17.
Hmm.
And you're like, how likely is the off-brand one to burn my house down?
Well, my
That's
only
the
problem,
question.
yeah, it's like the problem that I always have with those off-brand ones is like I don't know what people are doing. Like yeah, if I don't mind an off-brand one, I just hate there's always
No.
50 off-brand ones and they're all from these random names. Like, it's like buying video game accessories. Like there's like Mad Catz, like Mad Catz is
Yeah.
off-brand, but I know Mad Catz isn't going to make something dangerous.
Oh,
Or
exactly.
it might
Yeah.
not be exactly what I want, but it's not going to be dangerous or terrible. So like I'm okay
Right.
using it.
Yes. That's my exact concern. Like, I just don't want to burn my house down.
Yeah. Like
I
I
think
want something
that's
safe.
a fair requirement, right?
Safe and good is what I want.
And do you know what I hate when you're trying to buy a new charger is that, like, I don't know, like, I think all the same these days. You have to buy the right one, right? But then they never tell you what the right one is. Like, why can't they just say what type of charger it is on the block?
It depends on what's going on. If we're talking about chargers, like, so it used to be that you had to read on the block to find out what the output was, and then the plug. There were like a million different plug types because there was no standard, and it was really annoying. Yeah. And then everyone started moving to USB-C. So now it's just USB-C. But the annoying part about that is like there's USB-C, then there's USB-C fast charging, then there's USB-C ultra turbo charging, and like you get this safe guarantee that if you plug something into USB-C, it'll like negotiate a safe charging rate. So you won't blow your stuff up, but you really never quite know what the charger can do and what you're going to get out of it.
Yeah.
Until you like try it.
My problem is that, well, I mean, I'm on a Surface, right?
Yeah. We're all on Surface.
So, well, okay, I'm on with this thingamabobber. But then, like, and then it says, like, you look at it and it's like, it's crazy stuff. Like, oh, Surface book power supply mid 2017. I'm like, what does that mean?
Me too. Yeah, that's a little tricky.
And I don't actually know what my Surface is anymore. Huh. Let me see if I can find it. This is a great Mahjong conversation. You can't play online Mahjong without a computer.
That's true. Yeah, you need a computer to play online Mahjong. So maybe that's your.
And if you use the wrong charger, does it damage the battery? Is that a thing?
No. I mean, yes.
You don't know though, do you?
It'll damage your computer if you use the wrong charger that's feeding too much electricity into your computer. Right. But like, I think once your computer is getting electricity fed into it, the computer itself should have some ability to protect the battery. I don't think the charger is going to be the problem there.
Okay.
I don't think.
Yeah, I think.
Look, I could be wrong. I'm not going to claim that.
But they should make this easier. Why is it always so difficult? I'm trying to find out what book I've got. Is it a Surface? Is that what I have here? Oh, God. Ages ago there.
I'm making.
Right, what did I buy? I bought a laptop 4, of course, none of which are listed on this compatible with.
Oh no.
That's not. Of course, it's compatible with, right?
I don't like saying "of course" with stuff like that. Of course.
What annoys me is this. Oh, it's not actually dispatched by Microsoft, so okay, fair enough. Do you know? I also find that Amazon is fairly overpriced these days. Is that true in America as well?
Garbage. It's garbage. It's let itself, because they make money whenever anyone buys anything, so they don't really care about quality. So they're just like whatever, and it makes me sad. All right.
So they've got, like, here we go. We get 2 confusing things: Microsoft Surface 65-watt power block, or Microsoft Surface Go. I don't have a Go. Actually, that's not confusing. I don't know why.
The Surface Go is like a tablet. All right, I'm just gonna put this cat. I'm gonna put this cat up while we wait. Here's a cat, everyone. You can all look at this
Whilst
cat.
we wait, what do you mean whilst Gemma just bundles
Yeah,
along
at least people get a cat to look
angrily?
at. People like if that's in the screenshot, the thumbnail, people will click on it because they'll be like, "Oh, there's a cat. I
You
want to
see,
look at this cat."
I could buy it from Argos. At least it won't burn my house down then.
He is a very cute cat.
About this product. Who made it? Tell me.
No, they're not going to.
Yeah, okay. I could just order for that. I don't want to spend £80. Just work, Charger. What happened to you? Tell me. Oh, anyway, I guess
You
you want
don't
me to
even know
find...
that it doesn't work because you said it was working.
No. So at the moment, I'm plugged into the base station. The base station for the
Okay.
previous Microsoft Surface that doesn't really work and has none of the things you'd want because it's from like
It sounds
10
ideal.
years ago. And it's probably not feeding my computer as much electricity as it really wants, to be honest. I mean,
Well,
I
that
don't
was a
really
problem
know.
with the book too.
I don't know what, because I bought, so I had a Surface Book 1, right? And then the battery, I told you, right? The battery expanded on the plane. It was like expanding, and it pushed the screen apart and everything. It was quite spectacular. And so then I took it in. I actually bought it secondhand. So I took it in and to the Microsoft store and I said, like my battery's screwed. And they're like, oh, we can't let you take it out of the store.
Yeah, I got
like,
that song and dance with them too. Like, we can't let you take that home. I was like, well, what the fuck are you gonna do for me then?
and I'm like, well, you know, I'm like, they're like, oh, you know, they were like, oh, we can send it for repair. It'll take 3 weeks. And I'm like, well, I can't be about for 3 weeks. So I'm taking it back. And they're like, we can't let you leave. I'm like, okay, well, you have to.
Citizens arrest.
Let's see who the police think owns this computer then.
Like, this isn't.
And I'm like, yeah, wait,
possible.
we could give you a new one. I'm like, oh, okay. All right,
I'll take. Yeah, if you want to do something for me now that we're helping me, all of a sudden, I'm very willing to engage with this.
I mean, it was years out of warranty, right? I wasn't actually expecting them to replace it. I was expecting to have to repair it, and to pay for that repair.
But the point at which they're just like, you can't leave here now. It's like, wait.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, your product is the thing that is fucked, not me.
Yeah, no, I have the right to. Anyway, here's a cat. I'm showing everyone a cat. But we had a thing we wanted to talk about, if I recall, which was Gemma's great Mahjong game that she wanted to analyze.
I don't know if I want to. Oh, God. Okay, look. I'm not having such a bad day, so why would we torment me more? I'm going to find the replay now.
Sheer spite.
I'm going to find the replay now.
Now I have to be like the one who's like, Gemma, with these tiles, I don't know why you didn't just fold. I don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You're Ishan 10, and that's just too far. You should be folding. You should be folding right now.
Maybe that's right.
You have 4 of the Dora, but the problem is you'd have to con it, and that's not acceptable.
All right, let me find the replay. I've got to log on to the other.
Yeah, I think the plan was I think to talk about that game.
I'm trying to find it. It's this one, right? How do I copy link address?
Oh no. I'll make sure to anonymize everything unless you're actually.
Well, this one was on the Armour. The Australian one. It was public anyway.
Okay.
So that was,
All right.
Yeah. So, and we're dissing me. No one else. Everyone else played beautifully.
Everyone else is the best.
Oh, I played badly. So this is really just to eviscerate me and my ability to play or less, because I didn't.
We should go through the whole story of this game.
Yeah, okay.
Right, here we go. Let me see if I can.
So for the whole story, I got what was my score beforehand? So I'd come first in the previous game. No, I'd come last in the previous game. And I needed to make up a significant point difference if I wanted to go through to the next stage, if that makes sense.
It's gotten so good at doing this. What download error? Tenhou unable to load this game.
What?
No, there we go.
Okay.
All right, this is all closed. It is anonymized. Here we are. I'm gonna pop this up, and now the question becomes, who is who here? Are we in the right seat?
Have you anonymized it?
Yeah. So then I guess there's me, and that's your link, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, how would I know? Because I don't remember offhand. Do you want me to look at the thing to check? Why don't you just unanonymize it? It's okay, Chiral, isn't it, for us
Is
to?
it okay?
Yeah, because everyone knows that this game was played. I think the like the what do you call it? The link's public. They put it up.
Oh no, I can't. I can't see it because it's not my link.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
this is the player who came in last. I think this is. I'm pretty sure this is you.
So no, I'm the player that comes in first for this game.
Oh really?
Yeah, I came in
These are
last
all.
previous game. Yes, so that is me. That is me. Chiral's right. It is me.
Okay.
Yes, yes,
Cool.
because Chiral's the one with the third Dan.
Okay. All right. So we good. So we want to not show hands. So we just see our hand. All right. Here we
Right. So
go.
I've got a huge point difference to make up. Right, significant. Okay.
Okay. So coming into this, you're saying you are out a lot of points. You
Yeah.
need
Do
to
you know
win
what?
this
I wish
big.
I could fight. Yeah. Let me see if I can get the point difference off. So, because it's anonymized. I don't.
I
It's
got you.
difficult, isn't it? It's difficult to, with the anonymization to know who's sitting where to follow this. So I got minus 56.8 in the last game. The other player, the one who came in first, had 66.5.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. Second place had plus 17.7. And Chiral, who was third, got minus 27.4. So,
That was a big
yeah.
game. All right.
Big
So
game,
you
big
have.
swings. So
You have
I'm
like
coming into this last. But I can make it up depending on what the other players
70.
do.
You have to make like 70 points.
No, it depends on who drops, doesn't it?
If you're not going to overtake 66.
If 66 goes to fourth place, a massive
Maybe.
loss. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, I only have to get into second place, right? I
Yeah,
only
yeah,
have to
that's what I'm
squeak
saying.
into second
17 would be
place.
my target. So if 17 comes in
Yeah.
third and gets, let's say, minus 5, you still need a plus 60 top.
And I think I worked out, and this is where it's gone wrong. I think I worked out I need plus 40, right? I don't know if this has got Uma order. I really should check this beforehand. But as I said, I had not a great day, so I'm going to forgive myself.
Yeah, it depends on is the Uma 15.5 or is the Uma bigger?
See, I thought the Uma was included in the raw scores, but
Oh
maybe
no,
Chiral can
Karen, sorry.
answer. Misclicks are the worst. You know what?
15.5. Okay, so 15.5. So that
Yeah.
means if you come in, yeah, if second
come in
comes in
first.
last and you come in first, you need about plus 40, a little more.
Yes,
plus 45.
exactly. That's what I thought. That was what I was aiming for, right?
Yeah, and probably that's assuming second comes in last with a literal 0. So if second comes in last, realistically, they'll probably be at least at 0.
Yeah.
And that means you coming in first would need to make up 41.8, probably around 40, and a first place and second coming in last should get you over the hump.
Exactly. This is where it gets really difficult, right, with these two Han-Chan things, is because there's so many moving parts.
Yeah.
And this is where I got screwed over as we go in later in the game. I worked out what was happening, and I knew what I needed to go for, and I was aiming for it correctly. And then suddenly there was a big change, and everyone moved, and I couldn't think fast enough as well as play Mahjong.
All right, well, let's address that when we get to it.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so we're going to start here. We're chilling. We got our starting hand. This hand makes me angry a little bit. I don't like having 4, 5, 7 where 7's Zadora. That sucks. I don't like 6, 8, 9. I don't like this 1, 9.
No, it's not a great starting hand.
Not a great starting hand. So let's see what we get out of it. Reds are on. Okay. So I guess what are we thinking? What are we thinking?
I threw the 9-man, or maybe I threw the 1 bamboo.
The 1. Yeah, isolated.
I probably have my alpha 987 still.
2, 2, 3, 3. No, now you threw the 9. I think you were like, that's silly and it's not happening.
It doesn't really matter between the two of them anyway, right?
Chun gets grabbed here, at which point now it's getting a little weird. We're at the point where we could throw the 9. Probably throwing the 9 pin's a good idea. It gets us into Tenhou Town, vaguely.
Yeah, so Chiral said, he had to get 2 positions above second place. So Chiral was really close to getting in, despite being third at minus 27.4. He still had a good chance to squeak into. But yeah.
Yeah. Now
Yeah,
we're
so
looking to head Cheetoysville, which is also frustrating in a hand like this. Because you're getting like Tanyao Cheetoy, which means you have a giant pile of fairly dangerous tiles sitting around.
yeah, yeah,
Oh no.
yeah.
Oh,
It's a fairly
okay.
obvious direction
Good. That's
though.
the right pick, though. I feel like that's the right pick. The 4 and not the
Yeah,
8. The 8
because
looks more isolated.
I'm still thinking maybe I need to call this out into Tanya because it
Yeah.
would be Mangan at this point. Three Dora and Tanya is fine.
And now you let the 2-pin go by here.
Because I'm going to call.
It's maybe well you don't call it. It maybe is a little
Oh
fast though to
no
be
no
fair
no
to the
yeah, I was about
2-pin.
to say I'm waiting. Sorry, I thought yeah no I wait for the 3-man and
But
now
then you get the third 3-man. I think maybe here's where you're like, all right, let's just go. Like this hand's happening. A Chun's been called. That's at least what I'd be thinking. A Chun's been called. This hand does seem to be happening. I've
yeah.
got 3 Dora.
But there is an error here. I should have thrown the 5 bamboo because I'm not throwing the 7 bamboo. So
Yeah, the 7s
I
will
should have
never
thrown the
leave.
5 over the 8-pin. If I want to call it to Tanya, the 7-pin is useful to me. I should have thrown the 5. So that's
Well,
an
you throw
error
the
there.
5 here and hold the
Yeah.
8-man,
And
which
this again, and this is the new error. This is the follow-on error, which is very typical of me, is I realize I should have thrown the other one. And it's like I want to get out as soon as possible to try and like forget that I made the error, rather than actually reassessing. Is well,
but
what's the point in
here
holding the
again, you
5
let the
bamboo?
2 go by.
Yeah.
And I feel like I probably would have grabbed it at this point.
Hmm. I suppose. Well, it's east, right? So that's my fold out.
Hmm.
And I'm not convinced by this hand still.
1, 9. And there's the Dora. But you grab the Dora.
Yeah, of
So
course I
instead
call
of
a
being
Dora.
Tempai, you're
Of course
not.
I call a Dora. I call a Dora.
Yeah, but if you'd called the 2, you'd be Tempai right now.
But then I wouldn't be calling the Dora.
Why not?
It's Emily Omo. Okay, all right, okay. Then again, so right, okay. Yeah, it's huge, right? It's huge. Look at that Uma.
Oh.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's huge. It's
Okay,
huge.
that's actually
So
really disorienting.
yeah, yeah, it's huge and disorientating. But I'm still in it. I like it because you're still in it even though you're last.
Yeah, that's true. Because if you're less, you can still get a plus 45,
Yeah,
and
but
that's
as you said,
huge.
it's very disorientating for someone who's used to
Yeah,
15-5.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a really interesting Umoka. No, so
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say with these calls is that Dora came from in the hand. If you'd called
Yeah.
this 2-pin, you throw
Right.
the 8.
Yeah.
You call this Dora and throw the red 5. You're ready. You're ready on the 3 or the 6. You're there. You made your lunge. You did it.
Right. But then they're never going to throw the Dora.
But they would throw the Dora. A Chun's been
Of
called.
course
They threw the Dora.
they're not going to throw the Dora.
They threw it into the Chun, which is
I
far more
suppose.
likely to
True,
be ready.
true, true, true,
They
true.
didn't care,
True,
or maybe they're ready themselves. I mean, I'm not saying
true.
that's bad on their part. I'm saying they took that risk. They were good to go.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I guess I wasn't convinced by this hand yet.
Now a con happens and gives you 3 more Dora.
Jeez, people, how are we playing this?
And then another Dora gets discarded by the dealer, who still does not care.
Yeah. Oh, you can see the Dora now. You know where
And
they
now
are.
you fold.
Yeah.
Well, you maybe don't fold because
I'm
you
not
know
sure
you're
it's a
never going to
fold,
call
yeah.
the 2-pins because both
Yeah.
of them are out. So let me be fair. This is not necessarily a fold.
It's not a fold. It's not a fold.
Now we
It's
get
a
a dealer
readjustment.
reach.
It's a readjustment.
Now with the dealer reach, I'd probably be very distressed in this situation because I have this red 5-man I can never throw.
Yeah.
South comes out. There, now's my chance to throw that 5. Ooh, I would have taken that chance right here to throw that 5.
Yeah.
But maybe you
Well,
still believe a little bit.
yeah, I still got a little bit of hope. I think I can take the 5 out later.
And this
Like-
6 would have been, you would have won this hand.
Yeah. I didn't.
This is my game. Gemma always yells at me every game. This is my game
Yeah.
to give her crap. And my answer is you missed out
I
on
did miss.
Tanyao Dora 6.
Yeah. That's
No,
fair enough.
it would have been Toy Toy Tanyao Dora 6.
That's
And you
true.
missed out because you didn't actually want, like, you didn't dive, you didn't go for it. It was
Yeah.
like right in front of you, and like you let that missing that 2-pin call I feel like, again, this is my time to critique. I get these
Yeah.
times very rarely, so I'm relishing it.
No, I think you're right.
I
And do you
feel
know what?
like
I came out of these games really not liking the way I played. So
I feel like your challenge here, the thing that I hear you saying a lot, and I wonder, and this is I wonder if this isn't
mm,
from spending a lot of time playing in Japan.
yeah.
I hear you saying a lot. Well, if I do that, no one will ever throw any tile I need. Like there's a lot of like projection there. Like, well, if I
Mm,
do this, everyone will just never give me what I want ever again. And I think that's just not true.
mm. But as Chiraz points out, holding the 3 bamboo was smart.
Yeah. Once it came to that, then again, I guess that means you wouldn't have won this hand because the 3
No,
bamboo you would have drawn,
I would have had to
no,
throw it.
the
Exactly.
draw order would have been different.
The draw would have been different, but so that's the other side of the coin. Because I've played defensively, I haven't pushed myself into a situation where I'm overcommitted to the hand. I'm happy to hold the 3.
And again, and you have a 9 Han hand sitting there that died, and you're patting yourself on the back, telling yourself, "Good job. Sure glad I didn't win that 9 Han hand." Like this is
It's all right. I'll
this
get
is the
another 9
danger.
hand.
This is the danger of being too defensive, I think. Is
I'll
it
get
like
another.
it's real easy to get into this mental position where you're getting through these games being like, man, I'm awesome. I really just didn't deal in there. And then the game ends and you're like,
It
I'm
is
in
true.
I'm in
Okay.
third.
Yeah, okay, that is
But
fair enough.
I mean, defense is smart. I'm not saying never defend, but like
Dave says never defend. That's his book.
Dave says,
The
yeah,
Never
that
Defend
is
book.
literally the name of my book. It is Dave Says Never Defend, subtitled like Shut the Fuck Up. Like, just never defend. You're not like that Mahjong power book. Like you're not a real man if you ever discard a safe tile. Real men take risks. You need to always discard risky tiles.
Jeez.
Okay, well this happens. We go to 10.010. And we get our new hand. What's our new hand? Our new hand is better shaped a little bit. We got a nice 2-3. We got 6-6-7. We got a pair of souths. It's all right. Reach tiny people would have been.
It's not exciting though, is it? It's not like the last one.
It's not hype yet.
No, it's not hype.
Let's swap out the north for a new block. Swap out the west for a pair. That's fine. Get rid of the hots because we don't have dreams. So I'm imagining you're thinking here is 5-6 solidifies 8-8 as my pair so I can chuck south-south.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going for something Tanyari.
I have a habit of keeping those south pairs or something like that because they'll be safe later, in my opinion. But
I think you only need one of them, probably. Like,
yeah.
I think there's other ways to get safe here. Like, I've got a lot going.
Now
I don't call it.
Sevens. Now we get a Dora, so that's a little bit of value. Now we get a 4. We can have 4, 5, 6, 6, 7. Yeah, we can get some stuff going on. We don't need a 9. We're holding that south as a safe. We get a 2. We throw the other south for the 2. I'm not sure. I guess 2, 3, 4 is good. Okay, so we chuck the 2, 3 for the 3, 5, 7 structure, which is actually, I think, pretty good.
Sanshoku, yeah.
Yeah, but Sanshoku possible. But I think the 3, 5, 7 structure is great because no matter which way you complete it, that door lives. So that's cool. I see why we do that. We get another 4, and now we start dropping these 8 pairs. Again, we're getting into weird like Chitoi Town. What's going on here? I see 4. We would have had 5 pairs with the south if we really went that way. And now a reach on the door. And now here's our 6th pair. Man, we sure are having a good time. So what do? We throw the 7. It's hard safe on the reach. It doesn't destroy our hand to get rid of it, I don't think. Seems fine. The door gets thrown and called. And that's it. Okay. Super fast end to this hand. Yeah, I don't have any super strong feelings about this hand. This didn't seem like any huge mistakes. I guess, again, it's always easy to look back and be like, well, if only you had Future Sight, you could have gotten Chitoi. But, like,
no.
meh.
Chitoi's difficult.
And you kind of don't want Chitoi. It would just be like, Chitoi, that's it.
Yeah, and Chira won this hand.
Chiro on the hand. With North. Shutting it down, getting some points back, getting that 1,500 back and more. Jumping into first place, actually, so hey. Good win. This I kind of like. if I can get that
Yeah,
7,
okay.
man.
So A was the player who had to be 2%.
Okay, so you hit A. You pulled A down into 3rd place.
Yeah, I think
Pulled
A was,
yourself up in
yeah.
the 1st place.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So this is not bad at all. Probably I'd be... What would I do here? What do I want to do here? Just winning something quick by calling the dragon and running might be fine.
Hmm.
But there's
I
like an
don't
Itsu
think I want to go
potential.
for the straight here because if I get the 5 bamboo, it's a 3-sided weight, which is really
Yeah,
strong.
and you ditch the one, so you rule the straight out right away. And immediately draw the 2, which is frustrating, but fine. 9 pin is useless. Don't call the dragon, which I'm still gonna say is a mistake. 9 man comes out. We get 5. We go 9. We get a 3rd 7. So now we're actually Ishan
Right, but
10.
the white dragon I can use to fold out now.
I mean, but this is another point where I'm gonna say like, congratulations, you folded, and you didn't get any points.
Right, but now I've got a Sanshaku potential, and I'm not gonna have to risk anything.
You have a lot of safety here.
Everything else in my hand is dangerous.
Yeah, no, right now, at the point at which this reach happens, it makes sense to be saying, okay, I'm going to fold out with the white dragons.
Yeah. As soon as this happens, like, I didn't need to call that. If I called that dragon, I would have no safe tiles. Dealer could have reached. And then what am I going to do? I'm going to end up throwing
Well, now we have to risk it with a 1, which we get away with.
That's
You
quite
risk
a
it with an 8, which we get. So you're pushing anyway. Like this
Yeah,
is
I
the
know.
thing. If you're
That is
pushing
weird.
anyway,
That is weird. I agree. That is weird.
reach on the Dora, and now there's 2 reaches. And again, my instinct here would be
But there is
fold.
a difference between pushing on the EPATs round and pushing afterwards.
Yeah. Well, again, I
Because
don't think
you're
it was
doubling on the
wrong
EPATs.
at the point at which this dealer reach happened to say I'm out. I'm calling the white dragon.
Also, I'm going to argue the 8 pin because I do have 3 7 pins.
Did you have? Yeah, you had that at the time. The 8 pin was not that risky. There was reason.
It was risky.
It's
I can't see any 9s. I can't see any 6s. It's not a very safe. But I as a calculated risk, it's not terrible.
Okay, we follow with the 7 again. Why not the 8 that we just drew? Why not follow with this 8 pin that we just drew? It's safe.
Yeah, I can tell you because I've just seen it and just clicked it.
5 man, 6 pin, 5. Okay, we're just folding here. We fold until the dealer sumos and wins 8,000 points.
Yeah, I'm just throwing whatever's closest to me.
And it was a 4 pin, 7
So
pin.
Nick, so can you show me the board again? Yeah. So okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. Not a great fold technique, but it's a fold.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just
Oh
looking.
no! What am I talking about? Of course, that's the order you have to do it in. Okay, Dave. Go back to the point where I throw the 7 bamboo. No, I'm throwing in exactly the correct order to fold. If you decided to fold, that's the order to fold in. Because the 7 bamboo could potentially become live on the player who's not reached on Chiral, right? In the future.
Oh, I see.
However,
okay,
the 8 pin is
so
always
the 7 just
safe
came
now.
out. So the 7 is currently hard safe on everyone. The 8 pin is forever hard safe on everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But as soon as Chiral draws again, the 7 bamboo might become live on them. So that is the correct throw order.
No, that's valid.
Discarding.
That's valid. If you're committed to folding,
I actually just wrote a blog entry entirely on that. Let me get shamelessly show my own blog.
Nope.
I literally just wrote a blog entry on how to fold
Thumbs
on
up
your order.
This. You are correct. Because you're right. The 7 could conceivably become live again in the future, but the 8 never will be live for anyone ever again. So yep.
And Chiral does look like they're pushing. So
see, I just feel like at the point at which you're committed, at the point at which you're in this situation, why not just go?
What am I pushing? I'm not. I don't think I'm like. What am I pushing? Dragon only against the dealer? No, you're all right. I'm not gonna push that.
All right.
I'm never gonna push that.
All right. But then again, we're down another 2,000. We're further in last place. Oh no, we're not actually. Player.
No, I'm not doing.
No, you're in third place. You're in third
and
place.
I haven't had my dealership yet. So there's a lot to play for still.
All right, what do we got?
I like this hand better already.
We got a Dora that actually fits. That's nice. We got a red, which can fit. That's nice. This hand's okay. Draw 7. Throw a west. Draw 1, and we throw the second 7. I guess it's good to have a block in the 1-2 if you can. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm flirting with Sand Chocolate. I'm not gonna lie to
Oh my god.
you.
This second 7, yeah, I see. We get another 7 that we flirt with in our hand. Do we then immediately throw it away? No. We start cutting the 1-2. We have 4. Now we have like Itsu. Could be. Could
Yeah,
be.
now I'm thinking straight, right?
Another 7. We love these tiles. We get rid of the 2. Finish that out. South beats 9. Oh, I guess we're thinking like it's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, and then it's straight.
Yeah, so the
And if
two,
you
four,
get the
six is
8
my
man,
block there, and the 7, 7 is the pair.
it still fits.
Yeah.
Shun goes away, and then very quickly again a reach on the 7-man, which could be worse because you have a 7-man to immediately throw, which I think is the absolute right call here. You're not ready. You're
Oh,
nowhere near
why
ready.
not? Yeah, or I could have framed the south. I think that wouldn't have been a bad throw here. It's safe for the
Probably.
dealer. It's my wind. It's unlikely. I think
But you
if
now
I,
know you're never going to get another 7-man to complete this as a block. So, like, why even hold it?
yeah, I think it's quite an aggressive fold.
Do you think that's an aggressive fold?
I think to cut value out of your hand is quite when you could. I could have thrown the south fairly safe. I mean, look at what they're throwing there. They don't look like they want an honor either.
No, no, I'm not. I'm not saying I don't think the
Oh,
South
do you know
is
what?
unsafe.
Maybe I'm thinking in my head. I'm thinking I'm keeping the south in case the dealer reaches. In which case, that's a smart move, Gemma.
Yeah, for a future
If
reach.
that's if past Gemma was thinking that, that's good move. Okay, that's good.
I'll give past Gemma that credit. But then the hand ends. It's over. 2, reach, small hand. See, this is my thinking again.
No, wait until my dealership, man. I know it's
Well,
all going to
hold
come
on,
through my
hold
dealership.
on, hold on.
View.
I agree with you on this hand. This hand didn't
Uh-huh.
get close enough. It wasn't really pushable. Not pushing was the right answer. But I think one of the important things you have to, or one of the important things I think about for me, is what's going on at this table.
Mm-hmm.
I had a player to my left call Chun bear early in a game.
Mm-hmm.
I've had a player to my right twice in a row win like one Han hands. If I sit here saying I'm not willing to play one Han hands, I'm better than that, I'm putting myself in a handicap. Everyone else has proven they're very willing to just go fast, get it done, get a Han, squeak into the next place, and be happy.
Right, but they're not carrying huge deficits. So, although I think you're probably right on the first hand, maybe I don't think you're right on calling a dragon only hand. Like I have to make sure that I'm making value of any hands I move with.
See, again, this is personal style. You also have to make sure other people at all consider you a threat at the table.
Yeah, they don't. From the last game, they do not consider me a threat. That's already gone. That horse is bolted.
Well, maybe not a terrifying threat, but someone who might ever win.
No, I mean, but
Sorry,
okay,
that
but
sounds
you got to
really mean. I
remember,
apologize.
we've already played months of games at this point, right? And I've already come, I forget how many people got picked, 16 people out, a lot of people, right? So,
all right.
But then if they saw me play that day on the first table, I played a poor game. I tried hard, but everyone else was better than me. So I think already,
I like this.
yeah. I mean, this is the way to draw your hand, right?
This is what I'm thinking. Yeah, because you can throw the 2-pin. That's fine. This is exactly. Oh, that's beautiful. This is the momentum you want and need. Probably cut the 8-9 for this. Yeah. Uh-oh. I knew it. The 6-7-8 Sanshoku potential creeps in, and you cannot resist it. Oh, but it goes the wrong way. So you take no, that's fine. That's fine. It's fine to look at it, but when it goes the wrong way, you drop it, which is good.
Yeah.
Because now you're ready to go for Pinfu, maybe Tanyao, and just get it done, which is ideal. Oh no, but then you could have reversed. That's a little sad. The other 5 came in real quick.
That is tragic.
And then this. Oh no.
Yeah. This is when I decided luck was not on my side.
Yeah, that's really the saddest. And then a reach from across the table. And now you can draw. Jesus.
Okay, it didn't come my way in my dealership.
Wow.
But okay, so this is a turning point for my game now, right? Because now I've lost my first dealership
This is
in a fairly
cruel.
painful way. So
This
now
is
now
cruel.
I have to start making shapes, I think. Now I'll probably up the aggression here. I might do. I don't know. That's what I'm guessing. I'm obviously not very good at knowing myself, but I imagine I up the aggression now.
Jeez. This is ridiculous. Like, oh, I can't even fault this. I'd love to say something about like, oh, you should have gone for this hand, but like, I think you
Was there
did.
any points where I could have called it?
This 8. You drop that 9. No, not really. There's really nothing you could have done here. No. There
No.
was literally
No.
no things you could have done.
No. Okay.
Like other than like at this point when you drew this 8, decided you didn't want to be Ishanten.
I mean, I could have thrown the 4-man instead. I don't have an obvious pair. I could have thrown the 4-man.
No, because that would have taken you a step back.
Well, no, if I instead of throwing the 6-pin, I'd have thrown the 4-man.
Oh, I see. You see here.
Yeah. I probably would have ended up in the same position though, right? If I had here, I'd have thrown the 4-man and made my pair as the 3-man. And then when I drew the 8-pin, I probably still would have thrown a 6-pin. It would just change the order, right?
Yeah, no, I can't. I can find no
No.
fault in this. I feel like taking the fast route to Tempai is the right answer. Your dealer, you gotta go. Um,
Yeah, I don't
three
like the
six
three
and six
six
nine.
man. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I don't either. I don't think it would have ended up in me winning the hand if that is cold comfort.
well, if you'd waited one, you would have then been Ishanten here
Mm.
with Sanchoku chance, and then the same thing might well have happened because the draw order wouldn't have changed.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
It's just I mean it's just bad luck. It just
It's just the
sucks.
way it is.
It
Yeah, it
just
just
sucks.
sucks.
Now that punts you down to last place, not by a landslide. Well, this isn't bad either.
It is, but I'm not a dealer now, so I don't get those sweet benefits.
No, your benefits. The
Benefits Britain.
benefits Britain, yeah. So what happens? Where do we go? Oh, we get the 789 closed. Okay. Ugh. I don't think reaching this is a good idea.
I don't think reaching this is a good idea.
But you do it,
Huh.
which is I'm a little
Well,
surprised.
but then that's exactly what I told you just a minute ago. I think you'll see the aggression will increase now that my
Yeah,
dealership's
it's
passed
almost
and
like you
I've not
gotta.
managed to win anything. Yeah.
It's a third discard reach. What do you do? Sumo with a red. All right, reach Sumo Dora Dora. It's pretty sick.
Yeah.
And then flip another door. Well, that doesn't help that much, but still
Doesn't help
Magon.
that much. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're kind of right. Like, the aggression's good. I'd be really sad about this because it's like, oh, I'm so close to Itsu. Everything's so close to good.
Uh,
But. Medicare Part 0 benefits. Yeah, but it's like.
Hi, Flan.
Yeah, no, I think it is. I'm not gonna critique it. I don't think I have anything to say about it that's bad. Like, you need the win. You push it. It's a third discard reach, so it's great. Even if it is a worse weight, there's nothing you can really do about it.
And it puts me up into doesn't put me up into first quite, but I'm in second now.
29 to 22 5 20. Yeah, you're at 26 9. So now you're in second place.
Mm.
It's pretty good.
But I need a lot more. I need a heavier first than that.
Yeah, and this doesn't look very exciting. Drain it. And West is getting called, which is stressful. It's south round, so throwing the east is fine. Miss out on the pair of easts. South. Are we looking at Chanta here?
Oh, yeah, probably. But I got that 6-pin. Ugly.
Not anymore.
No, and I've started stressing about it because Suji on the Dora.
Well, now we have 4 pairs.
Yeah, now I'm looking at Chitoi of Dora, right?
And everyone's just going hog wild here. And you throw the 5 so because it just came out, and so it's safe, which is like I think a fine pick. But it ends more quickly as our dealer just wins Hatsudora to not quite get past you.
No, but it's very tight now.
Yeah, it's real close.
And they're the dealer, so why would
Yeah.
you make much beauty out of it?
789 Sanshoku. Yeah, I'm like, it's pretty clear there's a flush going on over there. But sometimes you just drive for it.
Yeah.
Comes out for that. 789 Sanshoku looking real here. Ooh. We got some good extra blocks in the 5, 6, 3, 4. We got our pair locked in. We got our extra. Oh, interesting. We take the 4, 5, 6, and so apparently we're leaving Sanshoku behind, and we're going to just Pinfu. But this does leave us
Dora.
Ishan 10 on Pinfudora. Yeah, Pinfudora. So like, okay. Ooh, we don't want to get rid of that 6, but we don't want to throw it out either. Except now we do.
Oh yeah, now because the 3-man's come out, I think I've got enough wiggle room to get rid of him.
Just waiting for the tiles we need.
Yeah, I don't remember this one ending well, but I might have been wrong.
Getting rid of doubles. Rid of south. 7. The 4 worries you because it's Tsuji on the Dora. No, it's not Tsuji on the Dora. I'm sorry, I'm backwards. But the 4 worries you.
It does worry me.
We haven't seen too much from that area really, except recently a few trimmings of these 2s and 3s. So that's not crazy to be worried.
No.
And the player to your right.
There's 4 3-mans out. So I do wonder if instead I'm using the 2-mans to fold. I'm not actually worried about discarding the 4-man. I'm starting to give up.
Well, there's also 3 7-mans out. So at this point, finishing your 7A9 looks very unlikely.
Unlikely, right? So there's no point throwing dangerous tile then.
Jeez, a concealed con. That's a risky play, but it results in absolutely no one being ready. So, all right. That's interesting because this was a dangerous looking table. Like you could have gotten ready, but I don't.
Yeah, it's not risky because they.
I guess it's not risky if they have their full set of things to discard.
If they've got a safe tile to discard. Oh, and also it's interesting because Tenhou doesn't open the Kandora on the draw if it's a closed core, right?
Yeah, no.
So unlike most real rule sets, most real life rule sets will open the Kandora immediately, right?
Yeah, I think Tenhou does that too on a concealed.
No, it didn't.
Oh, weird. It does. In this it does on the draw.
Go back. Yeah. So you don't see it. Oh, wait a minute, on the draw.
No, for the concealed con, he draws and it opens.
Oh, okay.
They draw. To be fair, they draw and it opens.
Okay.
And then a tile is. They have a very safe tile to discard anyway, but that's a tile they drew. But I'm gonna imagine they had something in their hand that felt safe. You're right.
Because they took the last tile and played safe, but they don't know if they were going to draw a red dragon and play safe.
No, but I'd imagine that looking at their hand. They have this green dragon. They could definitely play safe. Also, in their defense, the Ishan 10, like they had the chance of getting Tenpai off of that too.
Yeah. That's a good call.
So with a safe tile hanging, well, how safe is it?
Where are the green dragons?
1.
Oh, I see 1 and yeah.
Wow, they're all dead?
They're in the dead wall.
It sure looks like it.
There must be 2 in the dead wall, right?
Yeah, the other 2 are... Jeez.
Yeah, and they could throw the 1 pin. The 1 pin.
Yeah, one pin
is
fine.
Pretty darn safe. They could throw the 1 pin.
Yeah. So they had a safe tile already. That's why they did. All right. I'm sorry for immediately jumping to critique a con.
Yeah, he just hates cons.
I just hate cons.
He's
That's true. No, they ended the game right there. They had a safe tile. They had a couple tiles in their hand they could have thrown to be safe. They had a chance of getting Tenpai off of it. So, but then no one was Tempai. Not a bad start. Throw the north. Throw the 1. The south has come out already. West. 4th discard reach. And again, it's another one where it's like, well, what do we do here? We throw the hots and continue to advance our hand because we do have something going on here. Throw hots again. Sure. Another. Oh my god. It's just like uppercuts after uppercuts, but at least they've given us some safety. Oh, we'll just keep your. Okay. Yeah, this hand sure did happen.
This
But
is what I
not
felt
to
a little
us.
about the first game, if I remember rightly. Yeah, like stuff was happening at me.
Yeah, there's no. Again, I have no critique here. Like,
And this bolsters your argument for the first hand. I should have gone for that one. It was big,
a
and I
little.
should have pushed that one a bit harder, maybe, because like, nothing else is coming through, right? Or people moving faster than I
I mean,
can.
it's hard to know that. To be fair, like you can't. It's easy to say that in retrospect. It's hard to say that. Cheetoy. Oh, what a nice Cheetoy with a nice Cheetoy weight. Um, very pleasant. Oh wow. Yes. I like
Yeah, so
this.
Chiral is actually where Chiral needs to be to get through at this point, right?
In first place.
Because they're in first place,
A
so
is
they were
in
third
last
last time.
place.
Yeah, A
And
is where
then
they need them to. Yeah,
you
exactly,
guys are in
exactly,
the
exactly.
middle.
So
The
even if
gap.
yeah,
The gap is rough here. I
yeah,
kind of
but
like
there's,
this hand because I love calling honors like that. Just to make people
I think this is the hand where it all goes wrong for me, and I forget
curious.
everything.
Okay, let's see what happens. So we start off by getting rid of this too. You kind of making a flush with this hand is not a terrible proposition if you can find it.
Yeah, I'm thinking flush or something chanty or
You drop a 1. All right,
even
we're gonna get.
Honroto because
Okay, White Dragon gets called, which is stressful.
this point, yeah.
White Dragon, another call. 9-pin. Dora comes out. Dragon we drop. We let the West go.
Well, the West is not going to help me here.
Got our 5, 6, 7 done. Got a pair of 4s. Got 3 4s. And now we throw the West. Why?
Well, now, I mean, don't know what you wanted me to do with those Wests. They weren't helpful in any way.
North gets called. We have 4, 5, 6, 7. And the hand ends.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know what you wanted me to call those Wests for. There's no flush here.
No, you're going to get the Souths.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I mean, there's an argument for that. I don't
Like,
think I was, but and you say that, but that strategy works better if it's not a value honor for everyone else, and it is a value honor for
true.
everyone else, so we can imagine other people. So if it was, let's say, if it was east, well, let's pretend the door is not north and the door is not east. But if it
Right.
was east, then I'd agree. Call the west and assume someone will throw that east for you.
See, here, again, this is the difference in thinking. Here's my thinking. 2 players at this table have already called. This hand is not going to go on for much longer.
Open the hands up. I bet you they're all holding Souths. Not all of them, obviously. There's only 2, but
No, no one's holding South.
no one's holding Souths. Gosh, they're in the wall then.
But I can't tell. Right? I don't know.
No.
What I know is that I have 2 players at this table that want this hand to be over ASAP. So, do I keep up with them or do I not? If I don't keep up with them, the hand will be over ASAP, and I will not win it, and I will lose my deal. And that's why I'd just be sitting
I
here
think
being
you'd
like,
be
let's do
putting
it.
a lot of stock on getting a sack, especially at this point when nothing else has come together. Nothing else has come together.
Then are you folding your dealership?
I'm not folding my dealership. I'm getting better material. And actually, I got into quite a good situation when I threw the West. I thought that was a much better situation, and I'd stand by not calling that West.
I mean, again, you can go down the path of what tiles did you draw, but I'm still gonna argue for aggression here. Like, you need to do stuff. How much is using the 5? The other shapes are bad.
The 5.
I don't know
So
if I'd count on using the 5s as a pair at that point. I'd probably just cut the 1-2 anyway.
yeah, I mean, if you were in more of a Tenhou situation, I think, but because I've got these souths and I'm kind of relying on the souths. If those souths weren't there,
See, one's over
I'd be
here,
thinking
and one's dead.
I'd be thinking about the 5. When you say dead, I always think it's dead on the table,
Oh no,
not
one's
in the
in
dead
the
wall.
dead wall.
Yeah, sorry. Every time you say it, I'm like, what? Then I can't see them.
Now we can do the altered rabbit hole chasing. It's like if you called the west here and
Mhm.
discarded, then your new draws are 1, 2, 3. Are so this goes there, this goes there. These 1 man 9 7. You get an east.
Yeah, you know what? They really need to put that option on Tenhou. If I'd have done this,
Yeah, yeah, like a option. And
yeah.
then you get back on this track. I don't know. I don't know. Again, I do think it's a style thing. I'm not gonna. I don't like saying things like right or wrong, but it's like once I'm at the point where 2 players on the table have showed that they're willing to just go for it.
Uh,
Am I
yeah, but I mean,
gonna try to keep my
if I'm
dealership or
just
not?
waiting for if I'm waiting for the South, then they're going to win anyway. They're going to outspeed me. If that's all I've got is I'm just going to call everything because I'm going to have to. If I call that West, everything has to be called at that
Well,
point.
there's one of a few situations that are going to happen here, right?
Uh,
Either the player across from you, well, one of you, like one is the South is dead. It's never going to come to you. It's in the dead wall. Okay, that would be sad.
it's
So
not dead. It's not to say.
okay, it's fine. The South is in the dead wall.
In the yeah.
One is the South. Both other Souths are in the dead wall. That's bad. 2 is the player across from you is going to get the South and wisely be like, "There's no way I'm throwing this." 3, which is a ×2 situation, is player to the left or right of you is going to get that South, and they're going to look at it, and they're going to be like, "Oh man." And so you'll have done
Okay,
one of 2 things. You'll
but
have either stopped them from winning because they have to hold it forever, or you'll get it because they throw it because they want to get through and win.
right, but player on the right, Chirel, is not going to throw it for sure. I know them as a good player. Secondly,
Well,
they
not
need
necessarily
to
being a bad player to throw a risky
no,
tile, but
they need to maintain their position as it is. They're not
right,
going to risk it for a South throw.
right,
They're not going to risk it. So
right.
they're not going to throw it. And
But
player on the left also with the current standings,
right.
they're also going through.
Okay, so you're saying that both of them,
so it's
if
only
they
the
drew the South, wait, you're saying both of them, if they drew the South, would then fold.
Yeah.
Okay,
But,
so then
the player opposite me is the only one who might throw it. But at the moment, I'm not going to get a 10 by hand. I'm unlikely to get a 10 by hand easily. If I call at this point, a 10 by hand is going to be very difficult.
No, you don't need a 10 by hand.
Well, I do because I'm dealer.
You need other people to think you have a 10 by hand.
Right, but
like,
then what happens when it gets to the end of the hand? I won't continue my dealership.
No, I know. Gemma's win condition is a big first. She will not. You cannot get a big first if your dealership vanishes instantly to someone else's win.
It's all going to happen next hand because I do get that big
now
first.
I know what happens. But like, Tempai is in people's minds.
Right.
If someone draws that South and says, "I can't throw the South and I'm done," you have eliminated a threat to your hand.
I think I'm going to have to disagree kindly on this one. I think that, yeah. You didn't mess up, Chirel. I messed it up for you.
Oh, well,
I did mess up.
I'm not saying anyone did mess up. I'm saying you can't.
I think I wish I could remember. I think it was A, and I wish I could remember what the final point difference was. I should be able to recall it really. I don't think I looked at it afterwards. Oh, I can't find the Google Drive. Google Doc Sheets. Oh, why is everything difficult? Yeah, I don't know if you can find it. I think it's difficult today. All Stars Invitational. Did they put a thing up? Oh, they didn't. Oh, okay. I can't tell you. They didn't put one up. Yeah, I can't find the score sheet, so I can't actually tell you, which is kind of annoying. But I think I missed it by 1,000 points. I think I missed it by 1 hand, right? If I'd had 1 hand, it was something like that. Then I would have gone through. Let's see the draw. Let's see
I
what the
don't know.
draw is looking like.
I feel very strongly about this idea that if you don't make noise and if you don't push things,
It's very American, Dave. Very American.
it just falls apart around
Very
you.
American. I don't
Let's
feel
see.
like this was falling apart though. I think that I just
Well, right now I feel like it's all falling apart. It's South 4. I need a pretty decently big. You do get plus 45, but like I need to get to first place. I'm now
it's by 40.3. Yeah, I can't remember what I was.
Mongon are better for first place. I don't have a comfortable lead. I don't have a good position. The whole game, I want to hand this game. It's not chumpy, but the whole game's been other people pushing it out faster than me. I'd feel really uncomfortable at this point.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. I got it.
Got it.
I got it. No, I was... Right. Yeah. Okay. So actually, this was a positional issue. Let me download this. Open in browser, because otherwise Discord will make it go strange. Save image as. Let me post it. So where should I put it? So if I put it on the chat, then you can look at it, right? Is that a sensible place to put it? No. Do you want? Dave, do you want to send it?
Yeah. Well,
So send it to you in Discord.
What are we doing? What am I showing?
Right. I'm sending you what the final scores were. So let me. You can probably makes better sense that way. This is I remember now. What the terrible issue was. It gets really complicated at one point.
Okay. So
this is the results for both hand times. So you get spoilers.
I lost my ID.
I'm lost my ID. I can't keep Tenhou IDs. There's no way I can keep. So
you're off by like 2,700.
So let me see. I can't. So I got first.
No, you're not.
I don't know. The problem was who I hit. Do you see what I mean? It got really. I thought that. Yeah, because who was in? So at the moment, I think Abraham's opposite us.
Oh, so you're saying by knocking B into fourth, you got A out of fourth, and by getting A out of fourth, that actually changed what you
yeah,
need to
something.
Have substantially.
Yeah, like let me have another look. So let me double check who A and B were. Yeah, because A and B are really close, and this is where it went wrong for me. This is where it went wrong, and I miscalculated in my brain. Oh wow! Oh yeah, I've got this unexpected Tenhou error.
Yeah, it's weird. It goes away. You can get through it, but it's weird.
Really? How did you get rid of it?
I just hit OK, and then it loaded properly.
Oh no, mine's not loading at all.
Well, maybe they're having some kind of load issue.
Oh, it's really weird. Like it's opening of a blank Tenhou screen, and then just sort of. It looks like it's the editor that I've used before.
Yeah, the problem is I can't tell from A, B, C, and D who was sat where at the table.
Yeah, let me have. I know. I wish I could have sent it to you about the anonymization. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, it's Tenhou with their rules.
I know.
That I use to talk to people.
Yeah, Abraham is A opposite me. Exoc is B on my left, and Chiral is on my right.
Okay, my phone. Okay, wait. So Abraham is A.
Yeah.
Hello, BioNull. Welcome from
the wilderness. Exoc is B.
Okay, so
Exoc
is B.
Is D. Sorry, D.
So right now, Exoc is in last with minus, what is it? Is it 25k start?
Yes.
Minus 28 plus Uma, which is another minus 35. Minus 2.8.
Yeah, because they got the
that's minus
right?
37.8 is what we're at.
Yeah.
And Shirel is in first with plus 45 plus 6. So plus 51. This is really tricky. We need like a graphic. I need like a graphic overlay for this to show like.
Yes, if I remember correctly, I needed Chiral to stay where they were.
I'm gonna make a placement calculator for this, so it'd actually be really.
I know it's really difficult when it's not the 515, right? And you've got Ochre involved.
Yeah.
And I remember panicking at this point when I draw these tiles. I would not be surprised if I got horrifying misclicks because I was panicking because I couldn't work it out. I knew that I actually could make it.
This is one of those interesting things. Like I can probably make a really useful app for this.
because I missed it by 2000 whatever, right? I missed it by
All
just
right.
a little bit.
So let's
So
watch the hand, and then we can
I would have
figure it out at
basically
the end.
needed to take Chiral out to get to the place I needed to be.
Hmm. So you.
No.
No,
I
no,
know.
no,
I'm
no.
more. Oh.
Hold on. Let's do the hand.
I need Abraham to be in last.
Yes. No.
Yes.
Abraham's. Why does Abraham? Oh, because Abraham has to lose so many points because he's the closest person to you.
Yeah. So he needs to come down.
Abraham
I
needs to be
need
in
to
last.
float up. Yes, exactly.
Yes. Yes.
Abraham needs to be in last.
You don't care about the first place player because they're too far away unless they were totally
Yeah.
beefing it. And by the look of this game, they're not. Like if they had like 6K left, you'd have
Exactly.
some chance at the first place player.
Exactly. That exactly. It's only Abraham I'm worried
Right.
about at this point.
Right.
That's
Okay.
so I need him to be in last. And anything I do that doesn't put him in last, regardless of anything else, is going to fail.
Okay.
Because last will get him minus 35.
Okay. This makes me say like I need to make a tournament calculator app
Yeah.
that does things like this.
Ideally, I want to be in first. I need Abraham to be in last. I get plus 45. They get minus 35. I will then be the second place player total over the 2-hand champ.
Right.
Anything else I do is wrong. That's the only thing I have to achieve, and I fail. So let's go and enjoy my fail.
Okay, let's see how this goes.
But I will say I panicked. I absolutely freaked out because they don't give you the little Excel sheet nicely. Like I was there desperately trying to work it out with the minus 45 and the minus, and whilst you're trying, like the Tenhou ticker is going.
Yeah, the UMA being different really does throw you because I get really used to calculating 15.5. It's just in my head 15.5. That's it, 15.5.
And this is partly why at WRC when we're playing these 2-hand chan events, we're after the qualification when we're going to the to the knockout part. That's why we make it so that you have a few minutes, not a few minutes, like a minute before we go into the All-Outs.
Oh yeah, yeah. Write down the final scores.
To calculate, so they're not panicking, right? Like
yeah.
I know some people don't need it, but I'm like.
No, if you're thinking about
this,
giving
is everyone
a chance, I think it's almost a fairness thing. Everyone gets to see what the score is. Everyone gets to check their notebook if they have, like where was everyone? What do I need to do? And like gives them the chance to just take the deep breath they need. And focus
generally,
on
I think people should be able to manipulate scores in their heads. However, I think it's unfair if you're carrying scores over from previous tables.
Yeah. It gets harder.
Because you can't see them. I've been looking at these scores the whole time, right? So I'm familiar with these numbers, but then I have to, as I said, it's the 4 moving parts, right? And so this is where it became complicated. I needed A to be last. That's
okay, so A has to lose is what you need.
Yeah. So I did have a winning condition. I could play this hand. I had the winning condition.
So let's see. We drop our north. We get a second dragon.
And I suspect if Chiral is the one who throws into me, I'm not sure if you are. I'm pretty sure it's down to a similar level of freak out that I was having.
Get rid of it. We don't do 5, 6, 7, 8 because I think Sanchoku is on our mind. Don't get 5, 6, 7, 8. We get a 4th dragon and con it. All right.
It's closed. Why not?
We're pushing it. Pong gets called. Pong gets called by A, and A, if A is second place,
I think I remember how this goes.
A probably figures if they can get 1 or 2 Han here. In fact, with just 2 Han, they're in second place again, and the game ends. So if A has like Tanyao Dora 1, they can just rush. They don't care. Well, they do care, but because they care, if they rush and finish it, they're fine.
Yeah.
4, 5, and now we drop the 8 because we don't want the 9. Maybe we don't care because the 9 has come out. She gets called. There's our Dora. We got Tanya Dora 1 getting pushed aggressively by A. Calls. We are not calling.
I'm really stressed.
We get ready. We don't call. We don't reach this.
No, and this was where the error happened, I think. This was the error, no? No, do you know what? I think in my head, because I was thinking I have to take out A. And if I reach it, then I don't have the option to direct. But I needed to reach. I needed to reach because I needed the other hand. I needed the other hand. Wait.
We
Wait,
don't call this win?
I can't answer you, Dave. I can't fucking
Well,
answer
let's
you. I
see.
have no idea. I have no idea why I wouldn't take that.
A throws Dora.
Do you know what? It's because again, I'm doing it again to myself. It's because I'm like, I need X amount of Han, and if I don't, then I'm not going to get where I need to be. And so I think I needed to sumo it? And
Well,
if I need to sumo it, why didn't I reach it? And this is obviously
hold on. Let's math this one out, right? Taking this would have been 2 Han, the dragon and the Dora that was just dropped. And like
I need to be
70
first.
Fu.
No, I need to be first, right?
2 Han
I
and 70 Fu
almost guarantee you, as soon as it comes back around to my draw, I
is
reach.
what? What is that? That's 140, 280, 560,
Yeah.
1120 times 4. That's 4480. That's 4,500 points, which is not enough to get you into first place.
And I need to be first, right?
You need to be
but
first.
I should have reached. I should have reached.
Well, let's go back on that later. Let's just start here. So right here as it stands, I think this is right. I hate it. Like I hate that feeling.
Yeah, so check with that one to avoid to not call that one. That's okay.
Yes.
But I should have reached. And
Well,
I think I didn't reach because I was worried that I wouldn't be able to get it off A.
Well, hold up. We can cycle back to the reach or no reach in a bit. I want to finish the handout first. So I think passing this up, you had to. At this point, you had to.
Yeah, okay.
Because taking this would have been ending the game without getting where you needed to go.
That makes me feel a bit better now. I feel a bit better now.
So we pass this up. We have to. And
Yeah.
we give Carol the joy of calling Dora 3, which, for a friend, it makes them so
You're
happy.
welcome.
Yeah.
But I can almost guarantee you I have a freak out in my next drawer and I reach because I'm not thinking. Oh no,
yeah,
there's another.
now you're like, I sure.
Oh, and then I'm like, oh, but now I've got the 1,000 points, right?
Well, hold on. Now it's another 1,000.
Yeah.
And a player has reached.
Yeah.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
Huh. No.
Yeah.
The really is from the chat. Cairo saying, I only started moving after the con I originally planned it on falling. It's almost like when you do things at the table, other players react to what you did. And if you don't do anything...
If you're new to our stream, Dave has a real problem with can.
I don't like cons. But I'm not going to call this a crazy con. You needed value. You need something to pump this hand up, so I get it.
And it's a closed value can.
This isn't even about the con. This is just about my general rant this whole time about how you need to do stuff so people actually pay attention to you.
Oh, wow.
But anyway, so now we reach to make up for it.
Is it enough? I'm trying to think. This is reach it.
The game continues, and no one is sad or happy. And then we sumo it. 1, 2, 3, 4 Han. And potentially 2 flips. So potentially a Hanemon sumo if we get lucky. If we get like reasonably lucky. Maybe a lot more if we flip a, what's it called? A chun.
But I needed to take it from Abraham.
But there's nothing else you can do.
Right, but then that's why I probably should have reached on that 7-man.
Well, the sumo flips us nothing. So.
Sorry if you can hear a small child talking. Do you want me to just close the door a second?
Okay. Let's go back in time.
Yeah. So I mean, here I get why I reached. Someone's reached, and there's an extra 1,000 points on the table, and I think that pushes me over.
Everyone goes nuts.
If I win it from someone, right?
You get ready. If you reached here, this would have been now assuming that player A would have just gone for it. It's very, as I said, people react to stuff you do, right? Player A might have decided, no, I'm folding.
Yeah.
Let's see what their hand looked like. It got them Tenpai. Well, they could have easily gotten Tenpai on the door itself and just been like, I'm not going to throw the door away.
Wait. So I didn't get any flips. So I'd have had Ricci,
Epats.
Dora, Dragon, Epats. I would have had enough then.
Yeah.
But could I have counted on Epats?
You can't count on Epats. I wouldn't count on Epats.
If I don't have the Epats, so it's 70. So it'd be Ricci, Dragon. Don't know if it's a Dora. So then it's what? Yeah, so it's 2 on 70, right? Which
Two
is
and
what we
70,
said,
which is
4
still
5.
which is what you would have won like this anyway.
And I wouldn't have come in first. So actually, not reaching's not wrong.
With the Dora, it would have been 3 and 70.
Yeah, with the Dora, it would have
It would have
worked.
been Mangan.
But then you're really counting on that.
Yeah. I'm not going to say it was a totally boneheaded move. Like,
no, but so it's the next reach is interesting because if I hadn't summoned, if I'd have taken it from someone, we'd have been in a good position. But what can you do? I can't.
No, you can't give up the sumo. Like, once the sumo comes, you're not going to be like, no.
Oh no, don't want. I'm going to wait for the high take.
Yeah, it's pretty 10 time. Yeah, I need the extra Han from high. Now the fun part would be checking to see if high tay. No, the high tay would not have been a win for you.
It was ugly, wasn't it? It was ugly. Actually, I don't feel so bad having looked over it now.
No, this is complicated. Like, I.
Do you know what? I feel bad that. Do you know, I feel more bad that I couldn't work it out quick enough and be confident in my calculations. And because I wasn't confident in my calculations, I don't think my play was as confident. Here it seemed to have been okay, and that's luck of that was my luck rather than my skill. If I'd have been dealt a more complicated hand to play through, I think that my distraction, worrying about the calculations, would have caused a real problem.
I probably would have reached this.
I mean, you're really counting on the Dora flips at that point.
Well, the reason, and that would have been my thinking, is 50% of my win condition is the Dora. Or 50% of my winning tiles are the Dora. So I might get a Dora from there. And I have 2 flips to get, and if I get at least 1 Dora, this is Mangan. If it's reach dragon on 70. If I sumo, it's Mangan.
If I sumo, it's
because it's 3 and 70, which is 4 and 35, which is over the line.
Right. If I sumo, no, I'd sumoed it already.
You sumo it later.
Yeah, right, but it didn't get me over the line.
And you sumo it with the Dora, but that doesn't get you any additional points.
Right. So I didn't. But it doesn't.
It doesn't.
The problem
get
is,
you in the right
it doesn't
place.
get me what I need to be. The sumo is what kills me, because I needed A to stay in last place.
Well, A wasn't in last place.
But A was in last place before the reach, and that's why I freak out.
No, A was in third place the whole time.
Okay, no, doesn't B put themselves into?
No, B was at 22-2.
No, 22-7.
A is at 22-7.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. No, but I needed A to go to last.
Yeah.
And the sumo doesn't allow that.
And the problem with the Roan was it didn't get you to first.
Yeah.
And you needed both those things to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like there's no other way that. I mean, aside from the question of reach faster or reach slower, because it's true. If the one narrow window was you did do this reach immediately, and A also immediately threw that Dora into your reach, which I'm going to say is a big old question mark. Definitely A could have been like, I'm going to throw this 4-so instead and wait on the Dora because I love points also, or something like that. Or I'm not. I do feel a bit
better now about not taking this win.
But it is correct that this would not have done anything other than end the game. And still leave you losing. So taking it was not the best option.
I feel better about that.
And then you had like this con. The thing this con did for you that's really kind of awkward is it like obviated anything more than 3. Like 3, 4, and 5 Han all now become the same value because of how big the con is. So like there's a whole range of possibilities now that you just don't even have to think about because you're just Mangan anyway. But that also means you can't improve easily with an extra Han. So like I actually think you can acquit yourself of this. I feel like this was rough. And at the end of the day, you're not going to give up the sumo. It just didn't get you enough points, and it didn't change the standings the way you needed. And then, unfortunately, it pulls Kyrell down by more than everyone else because of just the if A had been the dealer, this would have been a genius end.
Yeah, exactly. And Kyrell sort of
being the dealer at the wrong time.
Ambition.
Yeah, but this was legit ambition. I definitely wouldn't say this is one of those things where you were just like, oh, I did something stupid.
I walked out feeling so bad because I just couldn't just couldn't feel confident in my calculations.
Hmm.
And it was really upsetting me. And now I've seen it, actually, maybe I need to have a bit more confidence in the way I think about numbers, because obviously I was thinking in the right way. I just wasn't. I can't imagine e-pads coming out from places, And it's partly
Yeah,
why
I
it's
mean,
partly why I like A rules, is because there's no e-pads, there's no Candor, all of that. So when you're thinking about these wind conditions, it's much simpler,
it really
and you're not
depends.
people aren't doing things for luck.
It really depends because I'd have to imagine A would not have thrown the door like this if there was a reach on the table.
Well, they wouldn't have had to either, because they could have just thrown the 4 bamboo,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Well, they're keeping it because it's a wider weight, right? This is a four
Yeah,
five so weight, so it's
yeah.
better. But they probably would not be considering that if there's a reach on. Like, I just this is
Oh no,
not a
4 bamboo. No,
situation.
so sorry, 4 bamboo is a door as well.
Oh yeah,
Arguably, the 4 bamboo is still safer though, because I've thrown a 7 and Curel has thrown a 1 after my reach. Oh, yes, after my reach, they've thrown a 1.
yeah.
But maybe they wouldn't have thrown the 1 if I'd have reached. I
The other thing
suspect
that
they
I
could
think
have
that
done.
makes the 4 like mildly safer is that 3 was the door. 3 man was a door from the beginning,
Yeah,
so it's like people planned around it. While 4 so is the
yeah,
door that came up later, so people are less likely to have already like built stuff around it.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's no way. There's no way we can know now.
No, no, but what I would say with definitiveness is it's not a foregone conclusion. It's not like they were in reach and they would definitely have thrown the door they drew. It's in no way a foregone conclusion. It's very
Yeah,
possible that that would have changed everything. It never would have come out. You never would have had the option, and it all would have gone differently.
yeah.
Um, don't know, but
No, it's difficult, isn't it?
yeah, no, this is just hard.
I feel better though. I do feel a lot better having talked it through. I don't. These were genuinely tricky problems, not problems that I just couldn't get my brain around, which is
Calling
helpful.
this was rude.
I love it. It's a bit greedy, Charles. A
It's
bit greedy,
a
no?
bit greedy, and you drop your tempai opportunity. You could have been bold and thrown the 5 so, and just assumed
Yeah.
that no one else was going to have anything dangerous enough to hit you with.
Yeah, but the 5 so then are thrown straight into Abraham A.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Then throw the 2 so then. That's the safe one. No, it's fine.
It's not a 2 so, it's not safe at all.
2 so's very safe. It's fine. It's very safe when it's been thrown by one player, grabbed by another player. Who knows? No, this is
There's 3 man's, yeah.
yeah, the one chance pair. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know, playing tall stack is difficult though, nasty. Especially
It's hard.
it's still really close.
No,
Yeah, do
everyone's
you know
kind of
what?
pushing very
Yeah,
aggressively.
yeah.
Oh
In
my
ranked,
god.
I think they would have folded, and I think you're right. But I don't think they're going to fold in these kind of knockout situations like this. Like, obviously, I can't fold. I got to push, right? Sorry, Dave.
I'm sorry. Bob Barker just died.
Don't think I know who Bob Barker is. Do I know who Bob
Price is
Barker is?
Right. He hosted The Price is Right for so many years.
Yeah, not here.
Man.
Sorry.
Sorry, Bob Barker. I mean, he's very old. He's been around, but man. But yeah,
Sorry.
no,
No.
I think, yeah, this hand was rough. It was just rough.
Oh.
I have no
I feel a
strong
bit
words.
better about it. I feel a bit better about it.
Oh,
Thank
good.
you.
I
Thank
don't
you,
think
everyone who
that's a
came to
problem.
watch it. I feel a little bit happier about myself.
Yeah,
My laptop charger still doesn't work, but
oh, that's fine. Look, electricity is like water. You just pour it into the laptop whenever you need. Easy. Just keep it filled up.
I know, why has someone not managed to make it so they're there like inventing bloody AI and intelligent machines. I want a computer that can survive me dropping my Coke on it. That's what I want. That's what I want.
That's
It's
a
like
tough
every
one.
time they create some fancy new robot, I'm like, you still can't make a printer that reliably prints. Like,
They
focus on
can.
the
They
big
just
stuff.
won't because it's cheaper not to. Like,
Ah!
look, if you had $10,000 to pay, you could get the most reliable printer in the world. I promise you. But you have $100 to pay, so you're getting a plastic piece of shit.
That's what I feel though. They're like, this is going to change your life. I'm like, that's not the change I want. I want an iron that doesn't ruin everything.
Then get one
Like,
that's not
simple
hot.
things.
It also won't help anything, but it won't ruin anything either. Dave has all the answers. It's just how this goes.
So yeah, I'd like I don't know. I think my charger must have got a bit wet earlier. I think that's what's happened to it. And I
Let's dry
think
it up.
that's
Put it in a thing of
probably
rice.
that's bollocks. You know that, right?
No, It's not
Silica gel,
guaranteed to fix
maybe.
anything, but I've seen that work on some things.
Oh, really?
I have
Well,
seen it
it's
work
probably
sometimes. It's not a guarantee.
I probably fried it now. I've plugged it in. So.
All right, so we got some things. This is a cool game to look at, but we got some things to talk about with our last like 15, 20 minutes.
What things? I thought I had something to talk about with you before you talked about your big thing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But I can't remember what those things were, so they obviously weren't very interesting.
Sure.
Yeah, thank you, Chirag. Do you know what? I really did. I just felt horrendously bad because I had this horrible feeling that I'd taken you out and I'd done the calculations wrong. And therefore, if I'd have played better, I might still have taken you out. I'm not going to lie. That was still my goal. But I would have also been going through.
Well, it's always that thing where it's like you feel okay with the it's a competitive game, and you feel okay outcompeting a friend if it also got you something.
Oh yeah.
But like
yeah.
if what you did was like I didn't even get anything for me and I kneecapped my friend, like it feels bad. You feel like you just it's that worry of like was I be obviously you don't need to.
We've all sat at that tournament where someone in last has made like Yuki Nomi or Tanya Nomi, and then you're like, why? Like we were playing a nice, why?
Yeah, it's frustrating.
And you shouldn't look down on those people because we've all been there. We've all been a newer player or
if it's a legit mistake, that's fine. And some every once in a while I find someone who does it of crankiness with it. I want this game to be over.
Yeah.
It's like
but exactly, it's a competitive game, right? I don't mind when someone makes a beautiful hand, takes me out. I'm like, oh, Iraqi, like, I don't mind losing to a beautiful hand. I don't mind throwing into a beautiful hand. I love that competition.
I love
the competition, right?
I just don't want to do it.
Yeah, but then, feeling that you've had a real meeting of minds, that's where Mahjong, that's the good of Mahjong, right? And these are my Australian events. I really, such strong players. It's a shame they're so far away. Australia is so far away. Yeah.
No, I really feel like what happened here was just a bit of bad luck with the dealer position and a bit of like, but it was not like a mistake. Like you were not wrong to pass up that win, and so it's good that we went through it. It's good to kind of clear that out.
Mm-hmm. Right, okay, Dave, you can talk about yourself now.
I'm going to talk about my cat. I'm just going to bring my cat back. I have a picture of my cat, the same picture of my cat, but he's still very cute. Look at him just sitting there. He's waiting for us.
He's a very svelte cat, isn't he?
Oh, he's a great cat. He's coming out.
I know, but some cats are quite chunky, especially house cats.
No. Do
you let him go out in your like balcony area?
We have a collar, a leash for him.
Yeah, right.
So he sometimes, but there's been a lot of construction. He's really not happy about that. We got him an enrichment box. But I don't want to talk about my cat right now. I actually want to talk about something first. We can talk about the
You kind of put a picture of a cat up and not.
Well, I did it to distract you all from what's really about to happen. This is going to be the very first here on our stream, the exclusive premiere, very first announcement we got here. Ready? Are we ready for this? You're gonna tell me when
I'm very excited. No. Why should I?
I think maybe I should.
I can't tell you not to do things. And if I do, you don't listen to me. Like, Dave, you shouldn't do that. He's like, I think I should.
We can now officially announce North American Open. It's going to be in January 2024, January 13th to 15th. It's a 3-day weekend. The Wyndham Orlando Resort in Orlando, Florida. Earn a seat at WC 2025. And we're benefiting Equality Florida. So Equality Florida is a large LGBTQ charity organization that does community outreach and legislative outreach and stuff like that. So a good chunk of entry fee is going to be going to them as a benefit because we approve of their work and we think they're doing good things and hopefully making Florida a better place than it is today. What I don't have here and should put up, actually, let me add this quickly.
I just have one question, Dave.
What?
Is benefiting really spelled with 2 T's in America?
Not, and I learned that earlier today, but I'm just going to,
Okay, because I know that's how we spell it here. I didn't think that you guys would want 2 T's there. And I think 2 T's is
I want 2 T's.
One too many T's. Really, it's one too many T's. Like it's not benefit.
It's
TT.
It's wonderful.
Okay. All right. Okay.
No, you're probably right. But
why is it a 3-day weekend, by the way? Is there a special?
It's a holiday, Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Martin Luther King Jr.
Martin Luther King Jr. Let me find a way to get this in the right spot so that it's not crazy, and then I can make it. There we go. I can put the website up there. It's at https://naoriichi.com is our website.
I love the orange logo.
Yeah, we got a great logo of a cool orange. We got a great website. And if you're interested in attending, um, let me give you.
Oh, look, Reki can
I
go.
reckon that's awesome. Please come. When
I
was
love
reaching now?
Texas.
Yeah.
Texas was the other place I wanted them to hold it
We
because
used
I
to have
really like Texas.
reachynow.com, but reachynow.com got bought by a domain hoarder and they want $4,000 for it, so I can't have reachynow.com anymore. I really should have kept paying for it. But once you get a domain, you have to pay for it forever, or someone just like hoovers it up and then won't give it to
I
you for free again.
know. Do you
But
know how much crap I'm paying for now?
yeah, I wonder if I can sue over that. But anyway, so let me give some details. A lot of stuff's on the website, but I can give folks some inside details because you came to watch my stream. Number one, we have. So this is going to end up working kind of like WC 2017 worked, where the resort itself is offering lodging, and players can stay in the lodging, and then that's kind of what's going to key off of. So our packages are going to revolve primarily, not exclusively, but primarily around having a room. Um,
Do you get pool access with that room?
Yes, you get full resort access with the room.
Ooh.
We also do have shoulder dates available, plus minus 3 days before and after at our incredibly discounted rate. And so that means if you want to, I think this park is like a 10-minute walk from Orlando Studios. It's really close to Disney World. If you're coming from far away and you want to do a Disney vacation, you can give yourself some shoulder days. You can just talk to us about it. We can get you shoulder days. You'll have to pay for the shoulder days yourself, but that's fine. You'll get a great room rate. You can go to Disney, go to a Mahjong tournament, have a great time. Generally speaking, if you get a room for you as a player, also this is something I'm not sure how to make this clear on a website easily, but like if you enter as a player and you get a room yourself, you have a hotel room. If you have a partner or friend, if you have other people who want to come stay in that room with you, as long as it's the right number of people to fit in a hotel room legally, you're very welcome to have them in the room as well. But you're only getting one entry in one room. So if you have again a partner, a friend, someone who while you're in the tournament wants to be in Florida and go to Disney, awesome. Grab one room. They can share the room with you. That's fine. If you're looking to share the room with someone else, this is going to work again like WC 2017.
Someone else who's playing.
Someone else in the
tournament.
In the tournament.
Okay.
This is going to work like WC 2017. Also, if you're familiar, so what's going to happen is you buy a 2-person entry package that costs less actually combined than one person because you're sharing a room. It comes with 2 entries and it comes with 2 people in one room. It is up to you to find the person willing to share the room with you because we don't want to be in the business of like trying to put people in rooms together. That's really only bad things can happen there. So
that sounds like a legal hellhole.
Yes, I don't want to be responsible for matching up randoms with randoms or anything like that. So you need to find your roommate. But if you find your roommate, you can find your roommate. It's great. It's going to be a 3-day event. It's going to be really exciting.
Sorry, no pub.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
You have to be your own matchmaker.
I'm not playing Yenta for anyone at this time. No.
So sorry, let me just ask something about the shared rooms. Can you?
Yes.
They can be a double or a twin.
What?
So it can be 1 bed or 2 beds.
I'd imagine it should be
one
two
double
beds
or
in a
2 singles.
It's up to you. That's true. We could probably book one. It's going to be like, you have just tiny beds. It's going to be like a king or 2 doubles.
Okay, right. That's what I'm asking.
That's what I'm like.
Do you know
what?
You can often in Europe they just push the 2 singles together and then put one sheet over them. But then when it's 2 people who aren't related and don't want to sleep in the same bed, they just yank them apart.
Yeah, no, you don't have to get all queek with anyone. That is a Moby Dick reference for the record.
And when they register, when they're registering as a pair, they can give that preference, I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
And any comments, and there's obviously going to be some conversation that happens, and that's fine. If you have questions, feel free to reach out.
I mean, a lot of it, I guess, once they've booked in with you, they can negotiate with the hotel anyway, right?
Oh, I'm happy to be a bit of a go-between about that, but yeah, we can talk to the hotel and we can work with the hotel if needed.
Yeah. I think because with 2017, right, people spoke to the hotel unless there was an issue that they thought I could assist with, and then they say. Yeah. But generally you don't have to call Dave up in the morning, you know.
I mean, look, what else do I do these days? But no, there'll be information. You'll be able to connect to the hotel. We'll figure out how that works. We're kind of going to build the process because this is a new hotel we're working with.
It's a big hotel, right? It's
a huge resort. It's beautiful. It's beautiful down there.
Have you visited it or?
I have not yet visited it. So this event is being held officially. The hosts of this event are Panhandle Mahjong, and there's another Florida Mahjong group that's helping them out, and I'm forgetting their name. Forgive me, please. I will give you credit soon.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Isn't it on the website?
Their logo's on the website. But they don't have a web page for me to link to.
Right. It's Corpse?
Crocs. It's some kind of crocodile mahjong.
Oh, okay, but it's like C-Orps. It's like a crocodile logo, yeah.
Yeah, it's a crocodile. I'll get their name so I can give them proper credit. I apologize. They're the hosts who are staffing it. I'm just kind of helping to run and promote it and stuff like that from the top end. But they're going to be your wonderful host, Ryan Adams, who some of you might know is going to be lead. I don't know what the position name is. He's
Ryan
tournament
is
organizer,
lovely.
TO. Yeah, tournament. He's tournament organizer. That's the position, tournament organizer. And he's great.
Do you know he host? I feel like host and organizer. Host is more important than organizer, no?
Are they the same?
No, it's like executive director and director. Executive director is like, the top, and then the director is one who does
the executive tournament organizer and host. He's everything. He's wonderful.
He's everything. Yeah, Ryan is good people. Yeah, Ryan is great. Good people. Like, he's just such a positive supporter for the Mahjong community as well. Like, he streams. Do we have a stream thing as well? We should probably be putting all of this stuff up, right? We are.
I'm bad at my promotionalism.
I've got his Twitch. Give me a second. Okay. I'm gonna put his Twitch on.
Toss it in chat. And then let me talk a little bit about scheduling and some other things. So right now we are still finalizing the exact package price based on catering and all the things. The ideal situation, I'm sorry, Carol. He is a full-time teacher. Yeah, he's got a lot on his plate at end of semester, so it's been he's had a bit of time recently because the school's been out, but like it's a busy time as a teacher. So yeah, a couple details. What were the details? Number one, we're still working with the hotel to get all the pricing and everything together. So right now, early bird registration here's how it's going to work, and I hope it's clear in the text, but I'll just explain it more. Again, put in your name if you're interested. You will get first right of refusal. When everything's released with prices, we'll come to you and we'll say, hey, everything's released. You have the right to buy it, and we'll probably nag you a couple times. If for some reason you see what the package looks like and you're like, wow, I really don't want to do this. This is terrible, Dave. You're the worst, and I personally hate you. You are not obligated. Like early bird registration does not obligate you to pay an unknown sum of money. That would be incredibly unfair. It just guarantees you first crack. So if your name gets on the list, you'll know you'll be on the list right now, and then we'll come up with the price because I need to lock that down once we get some of the details about catering and stuff. We have a bit of time. So I just want to be clear about that you're not being asked to like commit to some unknown charge, which would be a little nuts. Once you're on the list, you'll get the thing. We'll do that. Register you up. Figure out about shoulder days. So we're also going to, it's going to be, the best objective here is, again, it's going to work a bit like 2017, where it's like we'll have everyone in the same venue. We'll be able to offer social play after hours. We'll be able to have everyone hang out, playing Mahjong until all hours of the night with everyone and your cool friends. And even I will be there. And
no pop. Oh, sorry, you're still going.
Oh, I can't stop. How do we receive if, say, a Mexican wins? Well,
that was the question I was going to, because it was me, right?
Yeah, I was going to say. So go ahead. Well, let's expand to any non-US player. Let's be broader about that.
So the seat that's on offer there's only one seat on offer, but it is for anyone. It's agnostic of your country. So if a Mexican wins or a European wins, you will win a nomination to the World Reach Championship 2025. The little asterisk with the small print is you still have to qualify for other things. Basically, you're not a serial killer. Like, if you're a terrible human, and really it's a high bar to reach terrible, then you may not be able to come. So, for example, let's say that you won this seat and then we found you cheating in a tournament 6 months later. But yes, so anyone can win this seat. It's outside of the US quota, and this is quite exciting because we've released this seat without actually having any idea how many people are coming to 2025.
Yeah, so before anyone knows how rare the seats are for
it might become a very rare opportunity. Yeah,
and that's the fair thing. If you're outside, there's a few aspects of fairness about this that I do want to be a little clear about, because it's a non-quota seat. As Gemma said, it's a non-quota seat. It does not come out of anyone else's quota. No one is losing out, which means it also can be won by anybody. Additionally, for North American players, for U.S. players, I should say, we have not yet finalized the qualification scheme for 2024, but it is being worked on, and this event is going to be considered one of the regional qualifiers for 2024. There will be many, so don't worry. This is not the only one by far. We want to have a whole bunch of them. But if you attend, U.S. players' placement will be considered for qualification for the WRC scheme. And when we're hoping to, at the point at which we release the format of this event, we will also be releasing what the requirements are for regionals and the program that people can sign up for to host their own regionals, because we want many people to be doing this. Is not the only one. But if you're a U.S. player, this is the best option for you right now. Is there's a seat up for grabs if you win, and there's qualifying placement even if you don't.
And all of your countrymen will, or countrywomen, I don't know, country folk will thank you for winning an extra seat for your country.
Yes.
Because you will no longer be fishing in that quota pool. But it's really difficult, I think, Dave, what you just said about organising the qualifiers and stuff when we have no visibility of how many people are coming to 2025. I'm laughing because I'm like, oh Jesus,
it's gonna be exciting.
Tough.
It's gonna be very exciting. I think
it's going to be an amazing event, and that's partly what's making it tougher. Is that
everyone's going to
there's a lot there's a lot riding on it, and there's a lot of people who want to go. I mean, I've got the whole of Japan to sort of fight off as well, who obviously want to just take all the seats. But yeah, I think it's going to. I think Dave's Orlando event is going to be. It's not Dave's. Ryan's Orlando event is going to be amazing, and I think that it's a great way to kick off what I hope in 2024 is a lot of other opportunities to get into the WRC. However, I cannot promise you when, where, or how those opportunities will be. If you're really, really passionate, this is a good opportunity.
This is your first best chance, but it's hopefully going to be the first of many chances.
Yeah, but I can't tell you. I wish I could tell you. I don't know either. Like this, I'm very much, as expected because it's gone to Japan. There's a whole machine now working, doing what they know how to do. But it means it doesn't need me so much anymore, which means I don't have as much visibility on the decisions being made and the venues being visited. So anyway, I think this is great. I'm hype about the logo. I'm hyped to see the North American Open back because basically you suffered from COVID as well, basically, right?
Oh yeah, because everything's been all out of whack, and so having this happening again makes me real happy.
I think having a premium sort of event for North America is really important. Although, I mean, yeah, is it United States or North America, Dave? Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. That's really cruel.
Look,
You are in North America. Britain is still in Europe. They can't take that from us, right?
Man, I don't want to rebrand everything U.S. this, U.S. that. Like, it's so
I really support, because we've got the South American REACHY organizations, we've got the European REACHY organizations. I really am a big supporter of these wider territorial areas.
Yeah, but I also don't want to like undermine or step on the Canadian
but that's the
organization
thing
that exists.
But
they're
you shouldn't.
Work. They're real.
Yeah, I'm not saying you are, because it's not like Europe. The EMA is just assists and facilitates all of the other national organizations, right? Which is exactly how it should be.
Yeah.
It's a way for people to cooperate. And I know that America, the United States is different because you're just so big. There's so many of you as well.
So many of us and so few of us. It's all.
But you're all spread out. Yeah. I mean, the EMA framework is great for. EMA does benefit from several things, though, in that we are all squished in a lot more. We're all train hops away from each other.
Europe is like just the Northeast U.S., where you have all these states like all close. You can jump from state to state. It's not that big of a deal, and like everything's really densely populated, and it's fine. But then when you get out to the West, there's so much more. It's just there's a lot.
And I think and Europe, a lot of the people involved in building EMA had great experience already in how to build greater European frameworks and how to create that kind of consensus building. So we had that kind of know-how when EMA was founded and built. I mean, Tina, people like that, she just knows how to get people to work together. She's really good at that. And so, I think that the United States will find its way, and all the other countries around the United States. But I think it takes time, to kind of get that consensus and to get that sort of everyone moving in the right direction.
I think
but
so.
It's tough. It is tough, I think, it's especially for a country that is so focused on sort of federalizing, whereas, Europe until recently has been very much focused on building up towards a greater union. So, but yeah, I said, it's the EMA framework's a great way to get national organizations to cooperate in a way that is standard and understandable between each other. Anyway, so I'm sure the North American Open will be another sort of a good kick in that direction, no?
I hope so.
Also you get to read the WRCC, which is the most important thing.
Get everyone all together in the same place. It's going to be great. And it's going to be warm in January, which is a rarity, right?
Yeah, I was about to say, Florida is sunny, right? All the time.
Yes.
That's good. That's
Most of
nice.
it,
What
pretty much.
what is that big wheel in the background? Is
It's
that
a Ferris wheel, I think, that's on the
Can we
property.
ride on that?
I think we
Can we
can.
ride? That's nice. I think that some fun photos could be had up there.
Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Do we have any pictures of the hall yet, or is that not?
Not quite yet. We'll have more stuff as we go. We'll be able to add an
Mm.
update. So yeah, stay tuned. We got socials, we got Discord, we got Twitter. We're going to be posting on all this stuff. So this is the sneak preview. We're going to be pushing all this out over the weekend and getting everything announced and set.
So you want people to go onto the site and you want them to pre-register, and then they will get the first refusal on the deals.
Yeah, you'll have locked in your opportunity to buy. You'll be at the head of the list. You'll be first, and you'll get all the updates about exciting players who are coming and exciting things that are happening as they're announced.
Which addendum does WRC have? I'm not sure which addendum.
Addendum.
Oh, you mean like our sort of mods, modifications that you can have. Yeah, I mean, there's a good reason to not have variants, I think. I would say that there might be a good argument for EMA to adopt WRC rules. They're not significantly different, and having the differences may be more confusing. But I also understand fully why you might want a rule set that you're more in control of. I just think the WRC rules are the best, obviously. I think that we service them well, and we're always open to your suggestions and criticisms.
Absolutely.
All the time. I love feedback. Even if it's not the feedback I want to hear, I love the challenges. Honestly. You can't upset me. It's yeah. I'm pretty I think I'm fairly unupsettable, Dave.
Like,
some things upset me, but not if someone comes and says they don't like the rules.
If you know someone who's like a murderer and they regularly just like get mad and stab people, but like then they're chill.
I mean, I'm British, so I'm not sure how I'd behave in that situation. I'd be awkward to bring it up.
Yeah, like, should I?
Oh, you know, did you bring a knife today? Oh, you didn't. Oh, good, thanks.
No,
I don't know how I'm going with this novel.
Gemma's
I am chill. So please, I know that sometimes it can be like, oh, maybe she's a bit sort of. You can just put it in an email, or if you just send it to the WRC website, we can. We'll take all of the feedback, and it does go into this big pond where we then take it to Japan as well, because they've got a lot of feedback, and a lot of that feedback is not as pleasant as the feedback you give me, and we discuss it all. It all goes to very important people, and we discuss what's good and bad, and more often than not, you'll be surprised at how often they like the suggestions that come out of Europe and America. So.
Well, I think people make decent. Again, when people make a suggestion, they really want to help. They have what they feel is a sound idea. Like I think it comes from a good foundation, and so yeah, a good chunk of those are going to be fine.
Yeah, but anyway, I'm really excited about your event day, and I
excited.
like the way that your logo matches their what's those things called that come out?
They're awnings. They're awnings. Yeah.
The awnings. That's right.
I have one more personal Dave note thing that I'm really excited about. To be honest. Which is that I finally finished building my computer that I've been like fussing over.
Do you know, my dad called me today to tell me he was excited about that. Although, and this is quite terrifying for a man who claims to be, he was a semiconductor engineer.
Mm-hmm.
He said, why is Dave building something with hydraulics? I'm like, that's not hydraulics, Dad. So.
Put this up now. So I finally finished, after all this time, I finally finished this build. And it took me quite a while. And this picture actually hides some of the harder parts of it.
My dad is impressed. He is impressed. He's very excited.
It's really, I'm
killer.
Yeah, it's German.
It's very. I like the neon green.
I didn't know how I was going to feel about it, because I already had this black and I had this yellow theme, and I got what was supposed to be kind of like yellow color. And then when I started filling it came out this like ridiculous like ecto cooler. Like neon green color. I was so hype. I was like, this is perfect, exactly how I wanted this to look. It's amazing. And now I'm really thrilled. You can't tell, but those two fans back there, those are interesting fans for a few reasons, but they also light up. They have like full LED. That whole all the white area on those fans also lights up as well, although the video block does not. It's a little different than my current one, but that's the build.
So you're going to enjoy this for 6 months and then rebuild entirely?
No, I'm gonna. My current one is 3 years. 3 years running.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I feel like you're always building a computer for some reason.
Well, it's because I do this and then I have all these extra parts. And I'm like, I just learned to get good at bending all these tubes, and I just learned all this stuff, so I might as well like use these parts more or something. And then I'm like, okay, I guess I'll do something else. I guess I'll make something else.
He's already
Like,
starting.
yeah, I can't stop. I got
Can you
work to
make one
do.
that's okay when I throw my Coke on it, please? That's all I want.
This would actually be pretty fine if you threw Coke on it.
Okay. She's, Dave threw Coke on his expensive automatic mahjong table.
And it's fine. It was apple
It
cider.
is fine. It's totally fine. Okay, apple cider. A fizzy, sugary drink
Yeah,
went
fizzy
into that,
sugary
and
drink.
it's still good. It's still good. I can't believe it.
Those things are tough.
I opened it up, and there was like this layer of sticky liquid, and stuck to it were like pennies. I still don't understand how pennies got in there.
I also don't. I have nothing to say about that. I don't understand how that happened at all. But yeah, so this has been my pride and joy. I'm gonna be doing this. I'm gonna be getting this all.
He's not going to be sticking pennies with sticky drinks onto this one, that's for sure.
I might. Can't stop me. Maybe it's what I want to do.
Dave, I won't stop you. I won't stop.
Yeah, I'm very proud of my baby here. So it's been.
Does it draw better hands for you in Tenhou?
I don't know. I haven't tried that yet. I haven't tested its luck yet. I doubt it does.
Test its luck. That's the real question here. If you could find a way to build lucky computers, you'd be in the money.
Or you just tell people that the computer is lucky; they'll believe you.
That's true. Like there's people who buy the haunted dolls on eBay.
Yeah, just because it's a lucky computer. I mean, I don't.
I was going through my like old like kid stuff, and I was like, I wonder if I just said that this creepy clown doll I used to play with was haunted. I could just sell it for.
Yeah,
I could make the money I needed for my new charger.
And they'll all be like, "Whoa, a ghost doll!"
Exactly. That's what I need to do.
All right. So I have to get moving because
I'm sorry. I was late because it was my fault because of my charger problem.
No,
so I'm now gonna spend the rest of the night looking for my other spare charger.
But I got a meetup to run, so I got to go be a meetup man who runs our meetup down at the studio this week. So if you're in New York, come and join us, 36 West 36th. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Thank you for doing. Sign up for North American Open. It's gonna be great. Get your name on the list.
Thank you.
And we'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye.